Rent versus buy. Which one should you do in today's market with COVID-19? Welcome back to my channel. If you have yet to subscribe, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button and press the bell button to make sure that you are seeing our videos, because we're producing 3 videos every single week. You have 2 options. You can either rent or you can buy a home. Which one is the right way for you is really depends on your finances. Just so that you understand, rent in Toronto, and I'm working from Toronto, I'm real estate in Toronto, 1 bedroom can be about $2,100, a 2 bedroom can be $2,700 a month. Versus buying, if you were to buy the same condo, the $500,000 condo, your mortgage is going to be around $1,500 and $1,900 a month. Now remember, there's also maintenance fees that will be added to the cost of your mortgage. However, as a rent, you are just paying a flat fee plus some either power or some water bills that are about $50, $60 a month. It seems like renting is a better option. And I agree with you in some cases. If you're looking at the short term and you're saying to yourself, I just need to rent it for the next 1 year while my job is being relocated, or I'm getting married soon and we're going to buy a home, I get it. Sometimes you do need to rent because this is what it is with the time. If you need to buy and you're ready to buy and you can make the mortgage payments, then I will highly encourage you to buy. If you're buying and you bought something for $500,000 and the way prices have been increasing in Toronto lately by some places by 7% every single year, that's 7% gain in capital that you have increased. It's your money. Yes, it's only on paper. You will only be able to make that money when you sell. But imagine, making 7% return every single year on your property is pretty impressive. Versus if you rent, you're paying someone else's mortgage, which means I have a mortgage, you're now my tenant, you're paying my mortgage. And that I see in some cases that you're wasting your money and you're just throwing it down the toilet. And again, this is not your money. Like you're paying, it's not your apartment, and the money is out there. So if you can afford to buy, I will highly recommend you to buy. As an owner, you have an ability to have lower interest rates, some cases as low as 2%, which used to be 3.99% just a few years ago. I mean, so far we're looking at buying as a greater option than renting. So why would I recommend to rent at some cases? Simply, if your life has changed, for some reason, there is something going on in your life that you need to rent, I would always encourage you to rent in that case. If you can't find your dream home, the home that you've been wanting to buy, it's not out there yet, and you're not willing to settle for anything else, then I would also encourage you to rent, because that's just life. There are certain things in life that we cannot do at this moment, and we just need to take care of opportunities. And if we have yet to find the right home, make sure you rent for 1 year. It's not a big deal. Yes, you're throwing out some money and you're paying someone mortgage, but it's better to rent and buy the right home versus buy the wrong home and then resell it, lose money, have this headache of selling and buying again, and again, you haven't done anything. So in that case, I would suggest you to rent. If you have a mortgage to pay, you're now a homeowner. So it means there's going to be certain maintenance around the home that you will need to do. That's just reality. If you're a tenant, you have nothing. So if the toilet stopped working someday, you're just calling your landlord. The landlord will be there within a few hours, fixing it right away. As a homeowner, however, you will need to fix it yourself, invite a plumber, will probably cost you about $200. So keep that in mind. So when you're now in a decision to rent versus buy, and you have a strict budget, remember that with buying a home, there could be some issues. There could be the roof leak, the fridge will break, the washer and dryer stopped working. There could be many things that could go wrong with buying a home. So be aware of that and be financially ready for making that decision. With rental, your price can only go a certain amount every single year. And if you look at the guide, there's a special guide that will tell you what the rate is. In some cases in Toronto, it's 1%, or even in cases 0.5%. Versus if you're taking a mortgage and it's a variable mortgage or a fixed will keep your mortgage fixed for the next 5 years, so you know exactly what you're paying. A variable can go up. So one day it will be $2,000, maybe it might increase to next few months, it can increase to $2,100. Everything is possible. It can also decrease. But with a rent, you know how much you're paying. If you're paying 21, it's 21 going through all those 12 months, versus when you're buying, it can go up and down. So I hope this video helps you out to understand whether you should buy or should rent. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Check us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. Have an amazing day.